easy and it works. Like,
Yeah. Well, Kamui, you just mentioned the anime in a million years. Well, if you go
yeah,
to Boruto topics and are showing this on screen and scroll up
yeah. 1
to
second.
the picture I posted yesterday at 6:08 p.m., we actually have a news update, which is going in the news playlist segment as this is like a minute into the video. Hey, everyone, welcome to the Walky Talky Podcast video about Boruto 2 Blue Vortex breaking news. It's a finally official returning, coming back in 2026. So I don't know if this is real or not,
I've
but the
seen it a
Boruto 2 Blue
lot.
Vortex person posted it and like fan art. I thought it was pretty cool. Do you think it's official? Is it true? Is it new? It's breaking.
I saw a couple of like people that seem to be pretty reliable comment, and the only things they said is like it might be like 2026 or 2027, like whatever. It's something small, but it seems like there is a thing that might be legit that's been posted at the very least.
I feel like there's already plans to work on it. They've already started those plans. If they're not already working on it. I don't think they're working on it yet, but they've definitely scheduled to work on it.
It's still just so ridiculously insane to think about. So when did the anime end? 2023?
Oh, God. Oh,
Beginning
my
of 2023
God.
even? Was it like March of 2023?
Might have been 2022. It is probably 2023.
I think it was like early 2023, if I remember right. And
it was after we started the podcast, right? Or was it before? It was around the same time.
Yeah, because it was around the same time as the manga hiatus, which would have been, well, if it's 2024, 2023, early 2023. So it will be 3 years in between the first half of the code arc and the second half of the code arc.
Oh my God.
It's not even code arc versus Prophecy. No. It will be a 3-year gap of finishing the code arc. What? Just why didn't they just finish the code arc? It wasn't that much to adapt. It wouldn't have been hard. Half of it's just talking. You just gotta do the Damon fight. Just do some crappy animation for it. It's not even that much of a fight. You really just gotta have Damon stomp code like 3 times. Like, it's the easiest fight to adapt. And you're done. Why did they finish it?
Completely honest, everything they've done in the code arc was harder than the Damon fight so far. And they managed to do it.
Exactly. And I'm like, look, think about it though. Chapter 68 is all talking. Code comes out of a claw mark for 3 seconds, that's that. And then Delta kicks him once, and then Ada comes in and she just stands there while they talk about her ability. And like, you know, like most of it is just gonna be talking still frames. It's gotta be the easiest thing to animate. Like
I understand. Blue Lock did it. It just came out. So why can't we get it for Boruto? I'll be happy.
I know, it's like I said, whatever about the prophecy, but let's just finish the stupid code arc. It doesn't make sense that like they're just gonna start. I don't know what they're gonna. I feel like they have to reanimate the code arc is the only thing they can do because it just, you don't just start the Boruto Part 2 anime, which is Chapter 68. Boruto just like, yeah, I think he can control Momoshika's power. Kwaki's in the hospital, and Code just shut. It's weird.
Yeah. The code arc is in many, many ways like the Search for Tsunade arc.
Yeah.
Imagine they just find Tsunade, and then we get a 3-year break in the anime.
Yeah. Like, and then Orochimaru, and you just get the no. Actually, it probably gets a little bit farther. It's basically like up until the Sani showdown, and then you get 3 years, then the Sani showdown, and then Tsunade says, "I'm hoping."
No. I got the perfect moment. It's when Orochimaru's confronting Tsunade right before she gives her answer of whether or not she's gonna agree or fight. Yeah. So we just don't know. Awful.
This is weird. Like, are we supposed to believe that those one of 2 things? I agree beforehand that this doesn't really make sense, but are we supposed to believe that Chapter 68 is either the start of the prophecy arc, or there's just a 4-chapter mini arc in between them? Like, what are we supposed to believe? Because I'll admit, Chapter 67 kind of feels like a wrap-up to the code arc if they didn't do the next 4 chapters, but they did. So that's where it's...
Yeah. I mean, it just doesn't really work either way. So, I don't know.
No matter what, it's weird. Like, those 4 chapters just are a strange thing for either arc.
I mean, even just Boruto confronting Kawaki on the stone monument as the end of part 1 in the middle of the coda.
Yeah, like they treated it as an ending, and I understand that, but it's like the problem is the prophecy arc is clearly like the beginning of the journey. You have Momoshiki reminding of the prophecy, which is weird if that's supposed to be like the same arc as when he just did it, but like he tells them the prophecy, they start their mission, and then things go the way. Just Code coming to the village and getting his limiters removed has nothing to do with the prophecy arc, but it has everything to do with his goal in the previous arc. So it's just like,
exactly.
can't be
Now,
the prophecy
I
arc.
completely agree. If I was anime only, I would probably feel like they wrapped up the arc, and it's like probably a decent place to end. Again, if I was anime only, because that final episode is opening with Boruto's death and Naruto's coping, dealing with it flashbacks of all of Boruto as you get like the somber jingle bells. You've not seen the. You need to watch the episode.
I know.
Bro.
I
You
said
need to
I
watch
need
the
to watch
whole
it.
code arc. My God, I can't believe I'm explaining this to you. You haven't seen it. But yeah, it's amazing. You definitely need to see it. I feel like it feels like a finale, and then especially with what they do there with Boruto confronting Kawaki at the end.
Yeah. Like,
But
I mean, if
doesn't
you
work
want to
like
count
that.
Summit Chapter 68, like, the first half maybe would work for like a wrap up as well, or you could argue that's the start of a new arc in that case. The problem is just when Code reindates, it's like, okay, now we are like, now it's like, okay, this is a problem. But
No, but I
it's like,
get
are they
it.
gonna treat it like the prologue of Two Blue Vortex? Are they gonna treat those 4 chapters like a prologue?
Yeah. Like, as weird as it is, I can almost understand that if they had to wrap it up somewhere. I'm not saying it's good, but it's not the worst. Then
Yeah.
here was like a fine spot because Boruto's dying and coming back to life, the revival of him. So it's like,
not that it's a bad
seeing
spot to wrap up. It's that the next chapter is a weird spot to start.
yeah, that's a better. Yeah, I like that more.
Because it's just like
Completely
you just first of all consider how 293 ends. Kawaki's fine, so he's just gonna be in the hospital for no reason because he was fine in the end of 293. You know, it just doesn't work. So they're just not gonna put him in the hospital. He's just gonna be doing whatever.
What if they do an Idate filler arc to where they give him a reason to be back in the hospital? That's what leads up to the Code's next evasion, etc., etc.
And honestly, though,
Ridiculous.
they might have to at this point because it's not gonna make sense
Yeah.
otherwise.
Hey, I'm down. Give me that filler arc. Make it canon. I'm totally
No,
down.
dude, bring Deepa back. Deepa beats him up.
Yes.
Hidan beats him up.
100%.
I don't care who.
Oh my God. Yeah.